Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seeds as I spread with every word that I've said. How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel?
Hey guys, how you going? Okay, we have warning, weather warnings for, Australia, New South Wales, I don't know, for alpine areas above 1900 metres, damaging winds averaging 75 to 85 kilometres per hour with peak gusts of up to 120 kilometres per hour. For ACT ranges, Snowy Mountains and South Coast ranges, damaging winds averaging 55 to 65 kilometres per hour, with peak gusts of around 100 kilometres per hour are possible, reaching up to 120 kilometres an hour about the South Coast ranges. Blizzard conditions are possible over parts of the Snowy Mountains district above 1,400 metres during this time. The New South Wales National Parks and Wildlife Service recommend that backcountry travel be postponed until conditions improve. Whoa, hang on, I jumped a bit there. For southeastern Sydney, strong winds averaging 50 to 60 kilometres an hour with damaging gusts of around 90 are possible, which, oh Jesus, I'm waiting for my gazebo to blow up the backyard behind me. Easing below warning thresholds by the evening. Here we go for me. For remaining southeastern areas, including the Blue Mountains, Illawarra and Wollongong, damaging winds averaging 55 to 65 kilometres per hour, with peak gusts of around 100 kilometres an hour are possible, easing below warning thresholds by the evening. Same as in northeastern areas, the Hunter Valley, Newcastle, damaging winds 55 to 65 with gusts at 90. Okay. Locations which may be affected include Newcastle, Wollongong, Goulburn, Nowra, Bateman's Bay and Katoomba. And we've had severe gusts. I haven't slept most of the night. State Emergency Service advises that people should move vehicles under cover or away from trees. Secure loose items. Oh, dear. Anyway, yeah, we're about to have, I don't know if we're going to get snow or not. That remains to be seen. Okay. Oh, yes, Menacing Muskrat. I need a firewood fund. I've put the links there. They're pinned to the top of the chat. If anyone would like to donate for my firewood fund, I'm about to run out of wood and we're about to get snow possibly. Oh, life's just so good right now, you know. Anyway, okay. We've got more on Candace Owen and what's going on in the Middle East. Okay, let's have a look. What is this in response to? Candace Owen said, first thing I've seen in a while that has united his base is Trump talking trash about Israel on camera. It's just a fact that everyone worldwide has Israel victim fatigue. He should fire his advisors that made him believe otherwise. Everyone is tired of them. Trump knows what he's doing, and so do his advisors. Candace, I'd just like to say. Jericho said, you don't speak for anyone but yourself, and you especially don't speak for MAGA because you're not part of our movement. You were the one that said, Israel tells Trump what to do. He just proved it's the other way around, and you owe him an apology, one of the many that will never come. Because she won't. She'll just dig in and now she'll turn and say, I was always MAGA first, you know. That's what these people do. Even Stephen Crowder's going at Candace Owens. Oh, holy shit. Sorry, I'm worried about the wind. Wayne Dupre, his commentary account, said celebration. Real Donald Trump said China can now continue to purchase oil from Iran. Hopefully they'll be purchasing plenty from the US also. It was my great honour to make this happen. And that's because Trump doesn't hate any country, okay? He's trying to deliver peace through strength. And sometimes that peace through strength might mean that he has to bomb strategic areas. But he had to, because he had to show people, show Iran, that he can't be walked over, not like Biden and Obama, okay? Anyway, Benny Johnson said trans influencer Lily Tino is confirmed to be under criminal investigation for filming in women's bathrooms at Disney, a felony under Florida law. This follows our exclusive report with Florida's Attorney General James Youthmeyer, Florida, on the show. He faces 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. Well, let's hope he gets locked up for 5 years doing that in a woman's bathroom. Okay, Peter Sweden said shocking 218 Christians were just massacred by Islamists in Nigeria, and the mainstream media is covering it up because it doesn't fit their narrative. Pass it on, let the world know. So I did. Okay, here we go again. Ian Miles Chong said, Candace Owens says she will not draft her kids to fight for Israel in the 2025 world war she keeps predicting will happen. Commendable, if not for the fact that her kids are all toddlers and cannot even speak, let alone pick up a firearm. Okay, Drogo said it was a trap. Steve Bannon said Netanyahu, FAFO. I thought he was part of it too that was turning on Trump. Drogo said, what if the plan to trap Israel into breaking the ceasefire, as they always do, further exposing themselves to the world and then leaving them to fight it out by themselves with Iran, a far more capable opponent? Well, you know, that still can happen because Trump is going at Israel right now. Graham Allen said the fake CNN story claiming US missile strikes didn't destroy Iran nuclear sites was written by disgraced loser journalist Natasha Bertrand, who is famous for publishing the massive lie of the Hunter Biden laptop being Russian disinformation. She's garbage. Okay, MJ Truth Ultra said new PSYOP unleashed. Democrats have found their Mexican Rodney King, innocent father beaten by masked agents. Oh, God love you.
Menacing Muscratty, I tip $12.39. Hev's Firewood Fund, let's help Hev, he writes to the rescue. She does so much for USD.
Oh, God love you. Thank you, Menacing Muskrat, you legend. Oh, God love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so this Mexican Rodney King, reality, he's a legal alien in the US illegally. He evaded arrest. He attacked agents with a weed whacker. He resisted arrest. Oh, God love you.
Shannon tipped $1. Check your PayPal.
Oh, thank you so much, Shannon. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're a legend. God love you. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate that. Okay, he was a legal alien in the US illegally, evaded arrest. He attacked agents with a weed whacker, resisted arrest, FAFO'd and got his ass beat. Okay? And the Independent is saying shocking video appears to show a father of 3 US Marines being beaten by masked agents in the parking lot. No, well, he was hitting them. He was trying to attack them with a weed whacker. We call it a whippersnipper over here in Australia. Whippersnipper weed whacker. Sorry, I find some words funny. The justice cometh said, and now we shift to Israel, okay? There's a reason Israel was not mentioned a single time, okay? There's a reason. We were told this years ago. Sorry, if I just get rid of that. There are 4,000 posts, 4,900, nearly 5,000, okay, posts here. It went from October 29th, 2017, and it tells you everything that's happening, okay? But the media don't want you to go and look at this, okay? They even throw a warning site when you try and enter the site saying, this is phishing. It's not, okay? Now we shift to Israel. Let's sit back and watch now. Trust the plan. It also comes from there. Trust the plan, okay? Oh, wrong one. Is it getting good yet? Get your popcorn out. The general said, breaking, Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene claims President JFK was assassinated because he opposed Israel's nuclear weapons program. Okay? So all Candace had to do was just sit back and wait. Instead of saying that Trump is Israel's little lapdog, she could have just sat back and waited. She won't apologise. I can't see her retracting it. But, I mean, if she does, good on her, and I'd have more respect for her. But I don't know if she would. Dr. Russell McGregor said Israel is cornered. Their response is likely to be desperate. Tim Poole said, holy shit, Netanyahu told Trump to fuck off. Explosions ring out in Tehran despite Trump's order to Israel to stop the strikes. Okay? And Candace Owens, looks like she's turning herself around here. Oh, God love ya.
Menacing Muscratty, I tipped $7.29. Firewood Fund.
Oh, thank you so much, Menacing Muskrat. I appreciate that. Shannon said, and read your screen. It cost me money to make the robot man tell you. It could have went towards wood. Sorry. Oh, here you go on MRH. Who else have we got in here? Out to lunch was first. Shannon, Deb, MRH, Lisette, Tommy, Dealey. Who else have we got in here? Just checking to make sure I haven't left anyone out. Menacing Muskrat. Have I missed anyone? No, that seems right. You said Trump was dropping F-bombs, Shannon. Hey, Virginia, how you going? Okay, Candace Owens said, hear me out. What if we went for a regime change in Israel? Hello? I mentioned that the other day. Oh, by the way, yesterday's video was taken down, so you're best off trying to catch these live if you can. I believe that was because I was talking about Patton Oswalt. I'm not sure. But it was taken down in a few countries because of a censor, copyright. So I have appealed it. We'll see how we go. Jeremy Scarhill said, Trump, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, let's have a listen to Trump. Oh, it's very low.
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too. Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because of one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Good on you, Trump. I don't know if you guys heard that. It was really hard for me to hear, but I hope you guys heard it. Looked like it was kind of okay there. He said they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Graham Allen said Trump gets Israel to stand down, the ceasefire remains. Donald J. Trump said Israel is not going to attack Iran. All planes will turn around and head home while doing a friendly plane wave to Iran. Nobody will be hurt. The ceasefire is in effect. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. And obviously this was before this. Okay, Jack Pozo said, breaking, Israel's Mossad wanted to keep this going this morning. CIA director went to the phones and said to stop. Oh, really? Did they? Stephen Crowder. Candace Owens lied to you. She said you were going to die for Israel. She said Trump was owned by Netanyahu. She told American soldiers to desert and get a dishonourable discharge. She lied to you. Okay, whether you still believe her or not, it's up to you. But I would be very, very cautious trusting Candace Owens. And Tucker Carlson. And all of them who just turned on Trump at the drop of a hat. Dr. Ross McGregor said we've been waiting an eternity, but finally we're seeing Israel being publicly humiliated. The gloves are off. It had to be this way. Throw us a bone, Q. We've all been waiting for what seemed like an eternity. What's going on? It had to be done this way. Okay, to cause the least amount of death, destruction, to try and stop things from completely collapsing, it had to be done this way. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That also comes from this board here, that no one wants you to look at, that they tell you is all a conspiracy or a LARP or a PSYOP. I don't believe it is, because it's all coming true. Sean Farash said RIP to those who say Trump is controlled by Israel. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And I just read that one out, okay? Israel, do not drop those bombs. If you do, it is a major violation. Bring your pilots home now. Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. You tell him, Trump. Give it to him. Oh, look, this one would probably have been better.
About that.
No, they're still very, very quiet clips. Cloud Harry Capel said, breaking, President Trump warns Israel not to drop those bombs. He calls it a major violation and signals strong disapproval. More details to come. Then this one, sorry, I got a cough. Radio Genoa said a woman in Finland was attacked for no reason by a mob of Muslim women. They hate white Christians and Europe. Yeah, look at this. Real brave, guys. Where's your hijab? Real nice, guys. So, yeah, if you think they're just, you know, very peaceful and, yeah, I beg to differ. James Woods said, Belinda, thank you for clarifying. California liberalism has spread to other once beautiful states like Arizona and Colorado. I have Democrat friends who have fled California because of the very policies they always vote for. Now they're unwittingly spreading the same disease. Belinda said, I didn't vote for it, but I'm an actual Coloradan. We are outnumbered by California liberals who moved here. They moved here to escape the consequences of what their votes did in California and keep voting the same way in Colorado. Oh, God help Colorado. Okay, Cue the Bubbles said, oh, but it was a joke. Sorry, pick them up now. Libs of TikTok said, TikToker asks Iran to bomb red states because they voted for Trump. Yeah, listen to this garbage. Absolute garbage.
Dear Iran, this is my official application of states that you should wipe out because we did not vote for that orange Cheeto man over here in Los Angeles. Alabama.
Out of here.
Florida.
Out of here.
Arkansas.
Boom.
Oklahoma.
Get 'em gone.
Ohio.
No.
Kansas.
Gone.
Kentucky.
No.
Arkansas.
Red.
Tennessee,
Fire.
Texas.
Oh, double it.
Let me get my best friend out, and then Texas. Okay, and my family, and then Texas. Anyways, I hope you consider this application and really take it into consideration.
Out of here.
Who's the little better man behind her? Little simp. You can tell he's a lefty. Oh my goodness, just by looking at him. Okay, anyway, they should be picked up and questioned. Ian Miles Chong said, I'm just not sure how America hitting Iranian nuclear sites with B-2 bombers affects her job. Listen to this one. You think people are insane, man?
I just want to know how I'm supposed to do my job when we bombed Iran and we're just supposed to like go around about. We're just supposed to get these boxes out without being worried.
Yep.
I just need somebody to explain to me how I'm supposed to not crash out. I just want to know how
You need a padded room, love. If you're that worried about it, you definitely need a padded room. Okay, Clandestine said, holy shit, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. Here is Ann Carroll on Candace Owens' show earlier today. These two celebrated being right about Trump taking us to war. A tad prematurely. Ian has not tweeted in 10 plus hours, laughed my ass off. Okay, let's have a listen to them. Because it's like gloating nearly, and it's disgusting.
Apparently, I'm back in time for World War III, and I hate to say that we told you so. By we, I mean me and Ian Carroll. Ian, I mean...
She's happy about that.
You know, it's incredible. And it's looking like we may be going to war, which either I had a crystal ball, you had a crystal ball, could see into the future, or this has been the most obvious and the most planned war in the history of wars.
And we're not the only ones. A lot of people saw it coming. It was clearly the agenda. It's about much bigger things and about destabilizing the region. It's not about the nukes. And so the players that are planning things like this, they're not really concerned with what like Trump wants or doesn't want. I think that Trump would be very easily swayed to think all you need to do is show him some intelligence reports, show him like some spooky stuff about Iran's stockpile of like almost nuclear material and be like, look, they almost have a bomb.
So I trust Tucker beyond, more than any person in politics. The MAGA movement is going to change, okay?
Yeah.
And there's no question about that. Do you have Dave Smith's tweet? Yeah, there's a tweet where he explains, he's talking about the Trump dilemma, and I think it's very well written.
Yeah, Trump is on the edge right now. He's ready to burn his entire legacy to the ground because everything was laid out for him. All he had to do was close the border, deport a bunch of people, and not go to war. And so far, it's failing on all three counts. And
you got no idea,
mate. We didn't want, and it's really sad.
This is gonna be the one of the Candace is right jar, but I'm not. It's not even that I'm right. I'm just paying attention. I'm just paying attention to stuff.
I don't think you are. I don't think you know what's going on at all. Yeah. Anyway, here in Australia, Oz Integrity said watches E. Karen sugarcoats her overzealous administration of the Online Safety Act to give Aussies a safer experience, not targeting DEI. Then she goes on to suggest her enforcement bar is higher than defamation. Lie. She knows she can't enter the USA. Listen to this. She gets asked if she's allowed to enter the USA. Watch her dart around that question. And she says everything but the answer.
Olivia Island from the SMH and the Age.
Thank you, Commissioner, for your speech. A part of the Trump administration's push for free speech has said that they've threatened retaliation against people who impinge on online speech. Are you concerned about being able to return to the US yourself, or what might happen if you were to go to the US?
Well, I guess the way I look at the Online Safety Act, and next week we are experiencing our 10-year anniversary. We were created by a democratically elected parliament as an independent statutory authority. The laws that we administer through the Online Safety Act are passed by the parliament and the thresholds. My goal is to help Australians have safer, more positive experiences online. And yes,
she's stuttering her words a little bit there, tripping up. I think she's scared.
We're dealing with difficult issues around speech. We're not regulating. Regulating DEI. We're not regulating political content, opinions, journalistic content. This is purely about harm targeting Australian individuals. So with cyberbullying, it's menacing, harassing, intimidating, and threatening content that's targeting a child. It's much higher where adults are concerned. We have to prove serious intent to harm and that it's menacing, harassing, and offensive in all cases to an ordinary reasonable person. That is such a high threshold above defamation.
No, because you can just adjust it to what you think is harassment and stuff like that. You know, like criticising people these days is harassment.
We've only used our formal powers 6% of the time. So we also have transparency and accountability requirements. So you can challenge a decision that I make. You can challenge it through internal review, through the ART, through the ombudsman, or through the federal court. And that is starting to happen, and that's legitimate. The more the powers and how we administer them are tested, the more we can look to Delia Rickard's excellent Online Safety Act review. And
she still hasn't answered the question if she would be allowed to enter the USA.
You know, start implementing some of the changes. No bill is going to be created that doesn't have flaws or doesn't anticipate technology moving 20 times faster than probably 20 million times faster than any legislation can. So I actually see what we're doing as protecting Australian voices online, because it is those who are most vulnerable that tend to be targeted online, and we don't take action unless there is an Australian on the other end that's experiencing hurt and harm at a considerable level.
So no concern if you were to enter the US?
I'm not planning on going to the US anytime soon. I'll defer to my DFAT colleagues to see whether or not they see risks.
She said most of that with her eyes shut. She's lying or she's scared, one of the two.
Thank you.
Okay, and Elijah Schaefer was another one too. Thank you guys all for reminding me how un-MAGA it is to disagree with Trump on striking Iran, just like I was wrong for ignoring his advice to take the safe and effective vaccine. Oh yes, let's forget about that. Be a good NPC and follow the science. No, we know what's going on. We can see it. Why can't you? Yeah, encourage people to make their own choice and what's best for them. DD said you could just apologise for being wrong. All these people, what a disappointment. Isabella Maria DeLuca said, I just know that Candace Owens is fuming right now. The stock market is up, the price of oil is down, 0 casualties on the Iranian and American side. Iran is currently on the exit ramp and the world is a safer place. She wasn't just wrong, she was loud and wrong. Nick Sautor said, breaking, President Trump says a ceasefire is officially in effect. That was 18 hours ago. Now, if Israel has broken that, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to expose Israel to the rest of the world. Alex James said people need to have the full right to defend themselves. We need stand your ground laws and castle law here in Australia. Included in a Bill of Rights would be nice, yeah. That's not bad. No, people just need to understand they own themselves and that nobody has a right or authority to rule them or to grant them or legalise rights. Yeah, but you will be thrown in jail for it. Even something like pepper spray is not legal here in Australia, so yeah, this is never happening. Correct, police can't protect us, politicians and judiciary won't protect us. Well, they won't, and seconds count when cops are minutes away. And an hour away in my case, so there you go. At least. Okay. Sarah said, this is something else nobody ever thinks about when deciding to be an organ donor. You must be alive when they take the organs out. They give you medication so you cannot move but can feel it all. The healthcare industry is a cult of death. By the way, everyone mentioned here is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and everything mentioned here is theory until proven fact. But apparently it is. Okay? You can't get them from a dead body. Every organ that's transplanted is a healthy organ. You can only get healthy organs from living people. Okay. Sorry, I had to cough. MAGA said, breaking. At 1:32 a.m., President Trump called out Jerome Powell, exposing his incompetency. This is Trump at his best. Too late, Jerome Powell, of the Fed, will be in Congress today in order to explain, among other things, why he's refusing to lower the rate. Europe has had 10 cuts, we've had 0. No inflation, great economy, we should be at least 2 to 3 points lower. Would save the USA $800 billion per year plus. What a difference this would make. If things later change to the negative, increase the rate. I hope Congress really works this very dumb, hard-headed person over. We'll be paying for his incompetence for many years to come. The board should activate Make America Great Again. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get this dressing gown off myself. I'm overheating a bit here. Whew. I've got so many layers on, it's not funny, because it's very cold here. Okay. There we go. Done. Santa surfing. Bosses calling out those manipulating oil prices. Some states are not seeing lower oil prices. Trump said, everyone keep oil prices down. I'm watching. You're playing right into the hands of the enemy. Don't do it. And even Senator Babette flip-flopped. He did. Unfortunately, he was thinking it was like, Trump was, we were going to World War III anyway. That's what he was posting. Then you've got Antifa Public Watch official, which was quite funny. I'm just going to show you this part.
Walk by. You like? Dude, I'm walking down the street. I'm standing here. I'm allowed out. Let him go sideways. Get out of my... I'm not leaving, guys. You're trying to get in my way. I'm here on a public street. Get out of my way. Oh my God, guys, I'm so scared. The Antifa, they brought their play guns, their squirt guns. Oh my God, your arts and crafts time. Did this mess up your arts and crafts time? You guys can really be able to go home and play with your arts and crafts. Why is it so tiny? Look how scary they are. Oh my God, this guy's so scared. I'm so scared. He's got his gun, his big gun. He's a big bad guy.
The first one was such a soy boy, he just didn't take much and the guy fell over when he pushed him. Oh, here's another one. I think I might have to... Does anyone remember back in 2020 when COVID first started, how Trump was mentioning, using light to help heal people? Mm-hmm. Looks like that's what this is alluding to. And I'm going to put it in a folder to read on Rumble because I don't know what's allowed on YouTube with this type of stuff. I'll do it anyway, Midwestern doctor. Now, just take it with a grain of salt, okay? In the 1940s, a miraculous cure for deadly infections swept through the US hospitals until the AMA blacklisted it. Hundreds of studies then found UVBI treats many allegedly incurable diseases, viruses like EBV, shingles, and other things, So we can also look into it more when I go to Rumble because there's actually an article there. Drogo said, what if the plan is to trap Israel into breaking the ceasefire as they always do, further exposing themselves to the world and then leaving them to fight it out by themselves with Iran, a far more capable opponent? Very interesting. Senator Gerard Rennick, the Albanese government will backflip on exempting YouTube from its social media ban for people younger than 16 after advice from the EU Safety Commissioner that the platform was the most likely place for children to view harmful content and that its carve-out made no sense. Communications Minister Anika Wells was expected to announce the policy change after she received a 16-page report from Commissioner Julian Mann-Grant, which criticised the Google-owned video platform being given a special exemption. Given the known risks of harms on YouTube, a similarity of its functionality to the other online services and without sufficient evidence demonstrating that YouTube predominantly provides beneficial experiences for children under 16, providing a specific carve-out for YouTube appears to be inconsistent with the purpose of the Act, Mann-Grant wrote. This is absurd and just blatant censorship. As a parent, I can manage my children's IT usage through parental controls and abstination, i.e. taking the devices from them. Why the hell do we have a former CIA agent, thanks Alex Antic for exposing this in estimates, telling parents what their children can watch on YouTube, which can be used in a very informative manner, if the parent is supervising, obviously. Yeah, what have we got a former CIA in Australia for, running part of our government? Well, here's one who admitted it. Rob Schneider said I was wrong. President Donald J. Trump was right. War with Iran is already over, as is their nuke program, and the over 40-year Iran nuke problem has been terminated, at least for the next few years. Iran-Israel truce is next. Yeah, I don't know. The world can breathe a sigh of relief. Glad he's our president. And I respect this person, even though I didn't know they were one of them, for admitting they're wrong. Chase, guys, I said, let me get this straight. Trump has bombed Iran and gotten the Iranians to admit the attack was harmless. He got all the neocons and Zionists to sing his praises, effectively neutralising them as a political threat, and accomplished a ceasefire between Iran and Israel, likely averting World War III. All while no Americans were killed, all in 48 hours. Guys, I think we just witnessed 4D chess. Yeah, except that Israel has broken it, allegedly. Got a cough. Okay. Vince Langman said, seriously, what the fuck happened to Candace Owens? Candace Owens said, hate to be the cynic here, guys, but Bibi Netanyahu has called for a regime change, and that means one way or another there will be one. Perhaps going the favoured colour revolution route, or Iran violated the ceasefire route, but Bibi doesn't do peace. You can shout in the comments, but be sure to bookmark this tweet at the same time. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her, but I've lost a lot of respect for her. Cat Turd slapped his head and said, you've got to be kidding me. Brett Marjorie Taylor Greene has now said thank you, President Trump, for pursuing peace, after having a go at him the day before. Another one who said sorry. Bo said, I was wrong. I didn't have enough faith in President Trump. I'm so proud of that man. Woke Society said everyone that posted Bush's face on Donald Trump's face, kindly go fuck yourself. Tara Bull said this didn't age well. Alex Jones, what you voted for, what you got. Hope this is not the case. Oh, another one who photoshopped Bush's face on Trump. Okay, thanks, Alex Jones. Yeah, it didn't age well, did it? And Fletch17 said Trump just flushed out the entire swamp and MAGA. Found out who was loyal and who wasn't. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Pretty much. That's what it looks like. Even Evan Kilgore said, I was worried we were on the brink of a nasty foreign war at the expense of the American taxpayer. It looks like I was wrong. Praying for lasting peace. Thank you, Donald Trump. America first. See, I have a lot more respect for people who admit it. Okay, and this was 20 hours ago, which allegedly Israel has broken already. X-Alert said breaking Iranian state media just officially announced a ceasefire. Secretary Kennedy, thank you, President Trump, for your decisive leadership in bringing this terrible war to a quick end. Donald J. Trump said, congratulations to everyone. It's been fully agreed by and between Israel and Iran. There will be a complete and total ceasefire in approximately 6 hours from now. They may have done it in between that time. I don't know. I don't know when this was posted. When Israel and Iran would have wound down and completed their in-progress final missions for 12 hours, at which point the war will be considered ended. Officially, Iran will start the ceasefire, and upon the 12th hour, Israel will start the ceasefire. And upon the 24th hour, an official end to the 12-day war will be saluted by the world. During each ceasefire, the other side will remain peaceful and respectful. On the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will, I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage and intelligence to end what should be called a 12-day war. This is a war that could have gone on for years and destroyed the entire Middle East, but it didn't, and never will. God bless Israel, God bless Iran, God bless the Middle East. God bless the United States of America and God bless the world. Donald Trump. Okay, El Donaldo Trumpo said, boom. Scott Jennings said, I'm not accustomed to helping them, but before every Democrat goes on TV tonight to embarrass themselves, here's a better answer. Trump was right. Good job, Mr. President. We'll save you a lot of trouble and stupid video clips. DeFrancall Memes said the look you give when you were right about everything. Again. I think people have got to start trusting him. You know, he does know what he's doing. Charlie Kirk said New York City is likely to elect a Muslim socialist as mayor. This is quickly becoming one of the biggest threats to our country. Pay attention. Joe M said the enemy is seething right now. Pay attention to who is seething right now. Oh, dear. Oh, okay, here we go. Stephen said below is the Aboriginal medical graduate students at Sydney Uni, right? Because of their Aboriginality, I see none. They attended a $40,000 private school for free, got into medicine with a score of 91%, and don't have a $450,000 HECS debt, which is your university debt. Press if you hate our politicians even more each day. Well, listen, if they got in with a low score, I don't want any of these morons operating on me. Thank you very much. If I ever come across them, I'm just going to run the other way. If I can't run, I'll jump in a wheelchair and wheel myself the other way. Here's Lydia Thorpe. Remember the one crawling across the Women's March with the Aboriginal frickin' flag in her hand? Lydia Thorpe billed taxpayers $14,740 to fly to Buckingham Palace and pose with a finger raised at the gate. That's $14,740 we could have saved for a meaningless gesture. Brad Zerbo said Q implied Iran was deep state proxy over and over. In fact, it's one of the main things early on that was hammered home. Trump said on the campaign trail that he was going to obliterate the deep state. This is the first time since being elected, to the best of my recollection, that he's claimed to obliterate something twice. He used obliterate in the press conference too. Trump also shared the hunted becomes the hunter and trusts the plan. He's telling us what this strike is, and it's not what the MSM wants you to believe. Donald J. Trump said monumental damage was done to all nuclear sites in Iran as shown by satellite images. Obliteration is an accurate term. The white structure shown is deeply embedded into the rock, with even its roof well below ground level and completely shielded from flame. The biggest damage took place far below ground level, bullseye. Carolyn Levitt said in 48 hours, President Trump directed one of the most secretive and successful military strikes in history, obliterated Iran's nuclear program, successfully brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Iran, effectively ending the 12-day war. All of this was only possible because of President Trump's courage, strong leadership and steadfast perseverance to pursue peace. And yeah, fuck the E-Safety Commissioner. Clandestine said, I feel this is the appropriate time to whip out this video. Trump has shared this on Truth Social multiple times. Essentially, the video claims Trump has already come to a deal with leaders of the world and that we're witnessing a carefully orchestrated theatre to dismantle the deep state. You can call it a QAnon conspiracy shit if you like, but Trump himself shared it, food for thought, and that's exactly what I keep pointing to. Okay, .pub. What I just said, .pub. This bit here, okay, .pub. That's all you have to search, and it will give you a warning saying, oh, it's a phishing site or whatever. Don't listen. Just proceed. Drogo said, plot twist, regime change was for Israel. And Drogo said Q Plus was right about everything, and apparently Q Plus is allegedly Donald Trump. And what's this one? Gunther Eagleman said, lol, just saw this after the peace deal. Thank you for the laugh. Dr. Anastasia Maria Lupus said this is an extreme case of low IQ. We are not at war with Iran. They were airstrikes. It's different, completely different. Lol, just saw this after the peace deal. Thanks for the laugh. Okay, I'll do that one on Rumble. Actually, I've got to put it somewhere so I'll remember to do it on Rumble. Bookmark to a folder. Yeah, I'll chuck it in the medical anyway. And so, yeah, that is it for now. Hang on, let's go and see what else is in here. Carmelo Anthony indicted for murder in Frisco track meet stabbing. Okay. Okay, now, okay, MTG is saying that JFK was assassinated for opposing Israel's nuclear program. Beast mode it is. Australia's up shit creek without a paddle. Oh, nice one. 5 hours ago. Any guesses on what the other F word is? Donald J. Trump said, don't make me use the other F word. What is it? Funding? No more funding? Fired? Maybe? Failure? Oh, that's what faggot means. A bundle of sticks. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what the other F word. Fired? Fried? No more funding? Funding? Oh dear, I don't know. The Democrats are at it again. They're filing a motion to send us home on vacation, but I'm voting to keep us here at work. Remember, Democrats work for themselves, not for you. Oh my goodness, this cough. Clandestine said, my father is a retired army officer. He was EOD, nuclear, also worked for the Department of Energy. He still has Q clearance. We talked last night. He's astonished by what we just witnessed. He said that's not the way war works. It was too perfect. Not just the kinetic aspect of it, but the information warfare and media misdirection while maintaining the narrative and managing public perception. In addition to juggling untold layers of theatre, it was an absolute masterclass in fifth-generation warfare. I don't think most people, myself included, can fully wrap their minds around the amount of planning that went into this entire operation and the amount of variables that had to be accounted for. The airstrikes were, without a doubt, the easiest element of this operation. The hard part was the information psychological element. The real war was in the media and on social media. The internet was the battlefield. He said that witnessing these past 2 weeks unfold has made him believe that all parties involved in this conflict must have already agreed to a deal behind closed doors, and what we just witnessed was probably a massive scripted theatre. A controlled war. The US, Iran, Israel and all the superpowers, including Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, and probably more, were almost assuredly in the loop at the entire time. There was never a real risk of the US military getting dragged into a ground war, and World War III was never going to happen. Trump had the entire war won before it took place, and the entire operation was secure. The deal was already agreed to, the entire thing was scripted and executed with flawless military precision. Trump had complete control of the situation the entire time, and warfare has advanced into an entirely new realm, far beyond the comprehension of the public. The entire world just got psyoped, and most of them will never know it. They did. Wow, that was a good post, that one. Seriously, I think that needs reposting. Hey, fuck the Australian voters who gave Albanese another term, if there was any Australians voting in that one, for Albanese. I'm seriously telling you to go F yourself. He tried to divide the country by race and they gave him another turn. Unforgivable. Simple as that. Breaking, a 22-year-old British man has been arrested after attempting to marry a 9-year-old girl at Disney Park in Paris. Are you sure he was British? Is he a new British citizen? The $150,000 event featured hired actors as guests. The mother of the 9-year-old was also arrested. A 22-year-old non-white was arrested for being a pedo. That British man, you guessed it, Mohammed El Asawi El Habib. There you go. Fixed it. I'm not going to like, actually, what I'm going to go and do is like these ones. Yep. Libs of TikTok said just in, ICE arrests 11 Iranian nationals across 8 states and targeted up among them Mehran Makari Sahel, ex-IRGC with Hezbollah ties, Ribva Karimi, ex-Iran army sniper found with his army ID card, US citizen Leonard Vartanian, also arrested for threatening officers while harbouring illegal aliens. Youssef Mehid, oh my God, I can't even read them, lied on a visa application and on a suspected terror list. 5 had prior criminal convictions. All 11 Iranians have been charged or accused of crimes beyond immigration violations. And this lunatic has no business being the mayor of New York City. Who are they yelling at? Okay, I don't know. What's this one? Trump is on pace to pass Obama as the most popular president in US history. Well, he should. Obama started all this shit. I'm going to make this my ringtone. Let's have a listen.
Don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't
I
know
agree.
what the fuck they're doing.
I agree. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh dear, Matt Walsh said the fact that foreign socialist even has a chance to be elected mayor of New York City proves that the voters in our major cities are essentially suicidal. They want to see their own communities destroyed. It's a spiritual and mental sickness. I don't think there's any way to fix it. Yeah, I don't know, because the Democrats are running from California to Colorado and voting the same way there. Like, not realize what is going on in their heads? To go to another state to escape what you've just done, voted in, to then go and vote the same way in another state? Are you mentally retarded? Are you serious? Okay, I got a cough again. Too much ranting. Hang on. Okay, this thing's pleaded guilty. She was using social media to upload received trade videos of depicting minors, including several videos of infants being physically restrained. Oh, God, no. And attacked by men, grown men. Fucking hell. She's an evil freaking monster. Mate, death penalty, seriously? Bring it back. Far out. Oh, my God. This guy's willing to happily run a volunteer centre to educate people how to use VPNs to get around what Julie Inman Grant's trying to do. But, by the way, all the kids will know how to do it straight away. It'll be the adults who struggle to get it, you know. Nick Sortor said just in, Jasmine Crocker came in last place to become the top Democrat on the powerful House Oversight Committee. Laughed my ass off. She thinks she's a rising star, but even her colleagues know she's ghetto trash. Well, there you go. I didn't say it, they did. Okay. Question said, looks like the game is up. Indigenous leaders call out fake Aboriginals. About frickin' time. Can you call out those fake Aboriginals that just got their medical degree? Because I don't want to be operated on by any of them, and they don't even look Aboriginal, by the way. I do actually feel sorry for normal, honest Aboriginals. I really do. Chicago Mayor Johnson called out for being a black supremacist by a black resident. There you go. Muslims hate pork, beer, dogs, bikinis, Jesus and freedom of speech. My question is, why the hell do they come to America? I want to know why the hell they come to Australia or UK or anywhere, Canada, any of our countries. Old Soldier said more damaging stuff is taught to your kids in school than they would see on YouTube, by the way. Well, possibly now with all this gender bullshit. Plus, they're instilling fear into the children by teaching them about climate change. And you go, oh, you got to stop it. Blonde Bigot said Indian goes to Italy. Indian complains about Italian food, wishes for Indian food. Indian gets ratioed by Bigot. Day 7 in Sicily. I've eaten 19 types of pasta, the same pizza over and over, and would now kill for a samosa or curry. Why is international cuisine so scarce here? Because it's fucking Italy, you idiot. Blonde Bigot said, then get the fuck out of Italy and go back to where you belong and you can have all the disgusting shit you call food. Italy is for Italians. Italians don't eat shit. Right? Dumb person. Why? Look, if I went to Italy, I would be happy to eat the Italian food, to experience it. Okay? And there's more than just like a couple of types of pasta and a pizza. For God's sake. Oh my God. The same as if I would go to India, I'd want to try their food, you know? Like, some people are just, I don't know, what would you, they're insane. Okay, breaking. Mohammed Khalil arrives at Newark Liberty Airport and vows to continue the fight for Palestinian rights. Look who's standing next to him. Alexandria, occasional cortex. She's only got an occasional brain. Half the time it doesn't work. But hey, so have most of our freaking politicians. Don't you worry about that, said Australia, one of the biggest exporters of gas in the world. Meanwhile, these imbeciles want to stop people cooking with gas. I tell you, it's agonising, witnessing the demise of such a great nation. Yeah, and we buy it back from them. We sell it to them overseas, right? And then we buy it back from them at more cost. Oh, my goodness. Okay. James Woods said even Adolf Hitler's vile Nazi regime exempted Paris from destruction as an open city during World War II. Yes, even nations at war with each other agreed this city was so beautiful, to bomb it would be unthinkable. Open borders, destroyed it in less than a decade. Holy shit. Paris after a festival, multiple stabbings and 145 people being injected by syringes with an unknown substance. Something has gone very wrong. Oh, dear God. This is in Australia, obviously. Sid Dowling said, Matthew looks like one expect Greens councillor who bans gas tops to look like. Greens councillor Matthew Thompson likened cooking with gas stove to smoking cigarettes in an enclosed room with your child. Yeah, they said that about kerosene heaters too. I've got one though. Yep, Carmelo Anthony just indicted by a grand jury for killing Austin Metcalf. Okay. A Boston judge halted the deportation of illegal aliens convicted of child rape and murder. Finally, the Supreme Court stepped in and halted the judge's lawless edict. Late last night, the Boston judge claimed authority to overrule the Supreme Court and defy the court's orders. Holy shit. This one here. This left-wing radical Biden judge got jammed through the Senate in December in the lame duck session after Democrats lost the White House and Senate. 6 months into the job, Massachusetts U.S. District Judge Brian Murphy is now openly defying Supreme Court order. I've got a cough again. Okay, there you go. Michael O'Keefe said, I'll never forget the time they sat a homeless Irish woman beside an African woman who'd just been given a house. No. Let's have a listen.
You came to us tonight from a homeless hub. Yeah. You've been there since last June, is that right? Yeah. You're there and you have your 4-year-old son with you and he has complex medical needs.
Yeah.
Can you just very quickly tell us, how did you end up there in this situation?
So I was private renting a property for $2,700 a month, and issues came across with my little boy's crash, so I left my job and I just couldn't sustain the rent and I had to declare myself homeless.
So the hub, you've been in the hub since then?
Yeah.
How are you finding it there?
Very hard.
Last year, you got a call from Wicklow County Council that changed your life.
Yes. I received a letter very unexpectedly, basically saying that I was being nominated for housing if I was interested, which absolutely. And I was put forward and I was accepted by the cooperative housing, and we've been in our forever home since.
Sorry, guys, I had to blow my nose. That's disgraceful. Jeez, seriously.
You came to us tonight.
So the Irish lady can't get a home, but the immigrant can. Is given one. Rang up out of nowhere, given... Oh, my God. Valerie said, yes, it has. He's embarrassed Australia on the world stage. Thank you for 34% imbeciles. PM's confusion, passivity and weakness has made us irrelevant. Yes, we are. Totally. We're going up shit creek without a paddle. Okay, we're stuffed. What's this bullshit behaviour? Okay, let's have a look.
I'm gonna do this. Look, you guys.
Miss Crockett.
Earlier, literally just.
You just voted to do it.
Y'all did it
first, so you don't want to talk about it.
voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification. Look it, calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what
like
y'all
to get
do.
through proceedings.
So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your
And
yelling.
you don't want
calm
me to
down.
Be,
Can
no,
you please calm
don't
down?
tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
outside to
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all gonna have a
minutes?
problem.
Mr.
Order.
Chairman.
All right, Chair.
I don't know why
Okay.
you're
Order.
acting
Chair
like
now
that.
recognizes.
I'm gonna do this. Look, you guys.
Wow. Turn it into a shit fight next time, love. Our government is a sellout and they want to hurt the farmers while making people like Bill Gates richer. I will not be consuming this poison and everyone should reject it too. Lab-grown meat has been approved in Australia. Beware. Breaking DHS approves Florida's plan to build a massive facility surrounded by alligators for detaining illegals in the Everglades. Wow. Surrounded by alligators. Okay, Katie said, Aussies, are you okay with this? There's something seriously wrong in Australia. Country reserves of battery materials as a percentage of global reserves. Lithium, cobalt, manganese, vanadium, iron ore, nickel, copper, bauxite, graphite, rare earths, ilmenite and rutile. Australia, look, we've got most. China's been, just over half. Brazil's, over here. What? How's the US down there? This is on lithium, cobalt, manganese, okay. Copper, okay. Is that true? I don't know. It's interesting, but I don't know if it's true. There you go. The Australian classroom is more dangerous to a child's mind than YouTube is. Okay, end wokeness. I strongly advise reading the entire rant till the end. It keeps getting better. Okay, let me just gather my breath. And hope I don't choke when I'm reading this one. Okay, if I go silent, all of a sudden you'll know that I'm coughing. Donald Trump said, stupid AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, one of the dumbest people in Congress, and I'm going to cough already. Got it. Sorry, guys. I had to cough, right? How much did you miss? Yep, how much did you miss, guys? I gotcha. I got you guys. Sorry, I've just denied the call. Shannon rang me first, then Menacing Muskrat straight after. Sorry, guys. I was reading and I forgot to turn the mic back on. Okay, I'll start again. Stupid AOC Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, one of the dumbest people in Congress, is now calling for my impeachment, despite the fact that the crooked and corrupt Democrats have already done that twice before. The reason for her rantings is all the victories that the USA has had under the Trump administration. The Democrats aren't used to winning, and she can't stand the concept of our country being successful again. When we examine her test scores, we'll find out that she's not qualified for office, but nevertheless far more qualified than Crockett, who is seriously low IQ individual, or Ilhan Omar, who does nothing but complain about our country, yet the failed country that she comes from doesn't have a government, is drenched in crime and poverty, and is rated one of the worst in the world if it's even rated at all. How dare the mouse tell us how to run the United States of America? We're just now coming back from that radical left experiment with Sleepy Joe Kamala and the auto pen in charge. What a disaster it was. AOC should be forced to take the cognitive test that I just completed at Walter Reed Medical Center as part of my physical. As the doctor in charge said, President Trump aced it, meaning I got every answer right. Instead of a constant complaining, Alexandria should go back home to Queens, where I was also brought up, and straighten out her filthy, disgusting, crime-ridden streets in the district she represents and which she never goes to anymore. She better start worrying about her own primary before she thinks about beating our great Palestinian senator, crying Chuck Schumer, whose career is definitely on very thin ice. She and her Democrat friends have just hit the lowest poll numbers in congressional history. So go ahead and try impeaching me again. Make my day. Oh, dear. Sorry about that, guys. And sorry for rejecting the call, Menacing Muskrat. Shannon stopped. But I'm sorry I had to reject yours, Menacing. I did realise as soon as Shannon rang me, I'm like, okay, what have I done? I looked over and I saw the mute button and I'm like, oh, no. Okay, this is the British pedo who married a 9-year-old girl at Disneyland. Yeah, see? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why anyone will vote for Clover Moore in Sydney. I don't know why you would do that. She's a lunatic. People keep voting for her. Ergo, the majority of people in Sydney City Council area are lunatics as well, if they keep voting for her. Okay, Rob Smith said, I've nearly hit rock bottom, only up from here. Albanese's made me binge eat and gain weight. I'm lethargic. Tomorrow I start my health kick and I'll be back better than ever. Yeah, Albo's made me broke, unable to afford wood, unable to afford anything right now. I have $6. There you go. To my name. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to read some comments. It's ridiculous. Albanese's breaking me. I'm just hoping I can hang on to the house. That's all I hope for. And maybe get some wood. Out to lunch said, what are we talking about today? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. A bit of everything. Tonight is Donna's night with her mum and dad. She may check in if she can, but she does so much over there for them. She does get to play Wheel of Fortune with her mum, though. Cool. Out to lunch said, I should have read this earlier. Remember to say allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, lol. Educational too. Out to lunch said, can you make a placard right after the intro? They're all very good suggestions, out to lunch. Although You Are Free TV still got deleted from YouTube, even though she said all that at the beginning of all her videos. Out to lunch said, got to go make my own sandwich. Never as good as when Donna makes it. And then he said, eating sandwich, woman. I said, enjoy the sandwich. Out to lunch having a heat advisory while we're having warnings for cold. Shannon said the price of eggs, if you think they're expensive, wait until you fertilise one. Oh, good on you, Shannon. Out to lunch said eggs not expensive at the pump and go though. Stormy's getting blood done, Deb. Shannon said hello, windy, moist and cold. Out to lunch said pack in a bowl. Oh my God, Shannon. Was that a mistake? Fuck off, really? Is that... What? Oh my God, Shannon. You did it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Shannon. You're a legend. Oh my God. Thank you, Shannon. Oh shit, mate. Seriously. Now you got... Okay, the eyes are going. The eyes are going. Hang on. You don't know how much you just saved me, mate. Seriously. Oh my God, Shannon, thank you so much. Oh, dear God. I wish I could repay you guys, really. Oh my God, seriously. Thank you so much, Shannon. Oh. Oh. Sorry, hang on. Give me a sec. Oh. Oh my God, thank you so much, Shannon. I really, really appreciate that. You don't know how much. Oh my God. Oh. No smokes. I'm giving up, man. I'm seriously. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Oh dear God. Okay, see if I can get myself... Hang on, pull yourself together, Hev. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. Yeah, only smoke from firewood, Shannon, yeah. No, it's been a long time coming. I do have to give up smoking. Shannon says, school run done, eating eggs, then into bed. God love you. And Mob Rat Hunter dropped in to see us, and Tommy as well. And MRH said, Tommy, Angel going live again tonight. Oh, that's a shit fight, that thing. I don't know where Timmy is. Shannon just called him Bitcoin Barry. That's our Timmy. Oh, God love you. Thank you so much. Look, you don't know how much you just saved me, honestly. Yeah, now I've got $506 to my name, plus the other little, like the other tips that people have given me on here, Menacing Muskrat and Shannon. Shannon told me to check my PayPal. Oh, honestly, wow. Yeah, no, Alex, I don't know. Maybe she did a lot of videos the last couple of days. Maybe she's tired. Tommy said, since yesterday I can't like videos. Is anyone else having this problem? It sometimes happens to me where I can't like videos. Yeah, so I don't know. Tommy said, MRH, haven't been watching, but I can only imagine what's going on over... Oh, yeah, on Angel Gotti's channel. Oh, yeah. I don't know what's going on over there either, but it's insane, I can say that much. MRH said, you might be shadow banned for a day. Oh, on YouTube. Maybe you made a comment, Tommy, somewhere along the line that YouTube didn't like. MRH said, Tommy, I haven't watched either. She tagged me in a post this morning. I saw that. Yeah, Tommy did too. Shannon said, wear it like a badge of honour, MRH. Yep, definitely. Shannon, you mean me? Yeah, because Shannon put MHR instead of MRH. Oh, God love yous. Seriously. I've got a cough again. Hang on. Oh, goodness me. Shannon said, weather warnings in the Riverland as well. Pool is already full of crap. Oh, really? MRH said, snow, we're in the 90s here. Oh, my goodness. Deb said, I can donate tomorrow. Oh, God, love you, Deb. Tommy said, I'll be in the bushes about to get in the car. Everyone have a great night. You too, Tommy. Okay. Everyone's saying hello to our beautiful menacing muskrat. Yeah, Shannon's put all the wood in the dollar bags there. Deb said, spot on, menacing muskrat. Menacing muskrat said, Hevites to the rescue. Thank you, Shannon. Oh, so much. You just don't realise, I don't think, how much. Shannon said, read your screen. It cost me money to make the robot man tell you. It could have went towards wood. Oh, God love you. Shannon said, Trump was dropping F-bombs. Deb said, Stormy finally got blood tested. Oh, good. Good evening, Virginia. Good to see ya. Menacing Muskrat said, the big lion, Trump has spoken. Yes. Shannon said, CF bombs. Lucette said, Israel told Trump to go fuck himself. I know. Yeah, I know, Lucette. A lot of people don't like him. I don't like them, you know. I think it's more of their, like all of our countries, it's their governments and their intelligence agencies. I think they terrorise their own people too. That's just me, though. That's just my opinion. No one else has to think like me. Shannon said, Alex Jones, don't trust him. He turned on Trump. Yeah, exactly. Well, I did show that today. Like, he put Bush's face on Trump, or someone did, and he shared it. Why do these people not understand? They claim to know about this site here, but have no idea what's actually going on. How come I do? Or more of an idea than they do, anyway. I want to know. I want to know how on earth I know when they don't. Unless they are controlled opposition. Menacing Muskrat has the opinion Israel is the Khazarian mafia God says in Revelations. God will deal with his people in Israel. Yep. I'm only saying that, Menacing Muskrat, to protect myself because, you know, the anti-Semitism fucking rules over here. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, shit a brick. Shannon said, pretty accurate for a LARP, lol. Yeah, exactly. Everything they said's coming true. They give you information, they ask a lot of questions. That's all it is. They give you some information, they ask you a lot of questions, which leads you to go and do the research to get the answers. Wrong one again. Oh my goodness, Hev, get yourself right. Okay. Lucette said, menacing, I kind of wish I believed the Bible. Shannon said, Trump also called AOC stupid. Yep, I just read that one. Menacing Muskrat said, this is the video that made sense to what's happening today. And she's put a link in there. Flyby Stu said, I've just been watching Jason Q here on YouTube. Interesting stuff. Oh, I haven't heard of that person. Lucette said, Candace Owens is a lost cause. I think, look, I don't trust her. I didn't trust her before this, now less than I did before. Okay, I trust her even less now. I do not trust Candace Owens. I don't fully trust Tucker Carlson. I do agree with a lot of things he says. I even agree with some of what Candace Owens says, right? But now I don't trust them. Menacing Muskrat said, all things Jason Q. Shannon said, Trump not attack Iran, he's attacking the deep state. Exactly. But they're all saying, oh, you know, and he's not killing anyone. Lucette said, I'm sorry, guys, I'm shattered. I'll say good night. Have a good one, Lucette. Menacing Muskrat said, with the license plate of Indiana. And Sherry's in here. How you going, Sherry? The Jason Q channel is called We Not Me. Yeah, I think I need a better name for my channel. Instead of Hev Mac, what do you call it? Well, what would I call it? Hev Q? Hev C-U-E? Q? As in cue the music, you know? Everyone's saying good night, Lucette. Where am I? Oh, God love you, Menacing Muskrat. She's putting the links in here. Oh, God love you. Have help buy firewood. My firewood fund. Oh, God love you guys. Shannon said 23andMe and an organ donor puts you on the short list for the sick rich. Shannon said, pimp on a blimp. Flyby said, I went on the internet in 21 and deleted myself off the donation list because of organ harvesting. Yes, I did too. I will not sign up for that. Menacing said the light therapy was on the Jenny Jones show like 40, 50 years ago and the man was laughed off the stage. Oh, really, Menacing? Menacing said, my cat is running my keyboard, little shit. Shannon said, Socks approves. Menacing Muskrat said, I've got to split some firewood. I've got to go and order some now. Shannon said, want to borrow my hydraulic wood splitter? Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Shannon said, just pop around and grab it, Muskie, anytime. Have you seen the drill ones now? Hang on a sec. Drill bit for wood splitter. Hang on. Drill bit for splitting wood. I don't know how well it works, but look, you put this on your drill bit and it does this, okay? I don't know if it won't work that well, but, you know. There you go. Apparently it does split wood. I'd like to try that because I'm hopeless at trying to use a splitter, okay? Especially on hardwood, the iron bark, it doesn't split, man. Unless you've already got splits in that wood, like you'll be standing there for 20 minutes trying to split one piece of wood.
Timar28G tipped $120. I just discovered that you were on. Thank you, Deb. How is your sinus today? Consider the firewood fund further funded, LOL.
Oh, thank you so much, Timmy, you legend. Thank you guys, all of you guys. Because yes, I'm like 1 day away from running out of firewood. And it could snow today, you know, so I'm going to probably use most of it today. So thank you guys so much. My sinus is a lot better today after. Thank you, Timmy, for the advice. Because my sinus is a lot better, and even though I'm still coughing a bit, I'm not coughing as much as I was yesterday when my sinuses were all blocked. Yep. So thank you guys so much. So yeah, that's another wood splitter. God love you guys, seriously. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. God love yous. No, they're coming again. Oh my goodness. Okay, now my nose is blocking up because I've got tears coming out of my eyes, right? Thank you guys so much. You saved me. Now I've got to blow my nose. Hang on a sec, guys. Okay, I won't forget to unmute it this time. Oh, goodness. No, it's all right. It's all right, Timmy. Oh, God love you. Oh, yeah, Shannon's gloating a bit because he just donated $500. That's why I'm crying, because between all you guys, honestly, I don't know. I can't say thank you enough. That's all I'm going to say. I cannot say thank you enough. And I wish I could repay you guys for the amount of help you give me. I really do wish I could repay you. Okay, God love yous. Okay, pull yourself together, Hev. Deb said, Bush family warmongers. Menacing Muskrat said, my cat is named Wiser, and then the one we saved is Lorna. And the little stray that's living in the tack shed is called Puss. Oh, God love you, Menacing. Shannon said, poor cat, its paws must be pincushions. Oh, God love you, Menacing. You keep doing that. God love you. Thank you so much, guys. Shannon said, poor Puss, stepping on tacks. Deb said, we are the Aboriginal people you speak of, nothing but white people. Deb said, oh no, poor cat. Shannon, that's not what she said, but that's what I'm saying. Shannon said, preferably downhill. Deb said, yes, it was very convincing. Oh, thank you for putting the Rumble link there too. Yes, because I speak about things on Rumble that I can't speak about on YouTube. So for everything like sort of medical or deeper in, I have to do it on Rumble because YouTube's just too censorious. Deb said, doing a wonderful job. Oh, she is, isn't she? Menacing Muskrat said, my intel just dropped funding of $5,000 to every American. Yeah, that was announced actually. When was it? About a month ago, guys. Deb said, keeping face. Shannon said, that's because patriots are in control. Trump sue the art of the war deal. Deb said, chess piece moving, go Trump. Deb said, who voted Albo are insane. Deb said, their religion encourages marriage with children. Yes, it does. Maybe they should do a TV show on it. Instead of married with children, married to children. Show us all. Yeah. Make us all vomit. Okay, Menacing Muskrat said, you too, Deb, I'm riding shotgun, lol. Deb said, love so much, Menacing. Shannon said, F-bombs. See, I told you. Menacing Muskrat said, F-U-C-K, fornication under control of the king. Shannon said, quick, make that a Trump T-shirt, make fortune. Shannon said, there's 5 head again. Yep, instead of 4 head, 5 head. I'm glad I know what that means now because I don't think you're being rude anymore. Shannon said, to outbreed us, then take over. Exactly. Shannon's getting sleepy. Deb said, sweet dreams, our Shannon. Shannon said, nominated for most annoying voice, ghetto. Shannon said, Bill Gates is spraying people in jetliners. See salty cracker clip. Oh, God, love you, Menacing Muskrat. Where is it up to around here? Okay. And Menacing Muskrat, God love you. Shannon said, no sound, flood. Oh, God love you.
Menacing Mushray, she tipped $7.29. Hev, remember the power of prayer, thank God he is answering. Hev, you do so much work, our little family. The Hevites.
Oh, God love you, Menacing, you legend. Thank you so much. Yes, prayer is one of the most important things, guys. I mean, praying, believe me. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I didn't want to... I know you heard me snort a little bit there. I didn't want you to hear me. Oh, Deb said it must be a big cough. Oh, yeah. I already read that whole thing, and then until Shannon rang me, and then Menacing Muskrat, and as soon as Shannon rang me, I looked over and I seen the mute button. I'm like, oh my God. Shannon said, when Space Shot 76 does it, he calls it a space mute. Yeah, there you go. Menacing Muskrat said, all good, Hev. Shannon said, $506. Yeah, I had $6 before I started streaming today. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that so much. Shannon said, told ya. Menacing Muskrat said, that was a good one, Shannon. Menacing said, I'll try and match you, Shannon. Are you guys serious? And Shannon said, no smokes. Yeah, I know. Deb said, you're making Hev cry. Thank you, Shannon. And Jim said, God bless you, Shannon. Shannon said, only smoke from firewood. Yes, definitely. Shannon said, where's Bitcoin Barry, a.k.a. Timmy? Oh, God love you. Our Timmy. Yeah, God love Timmy too. Shannon said, no, Alex again. Deb said, love you so much, Shannon. Menacing Muskrat said, well done, Shannon. You are a very special person, definitely. Deb said, poor Stormy has to take the scooter in the rain. I have to massage today. Wow. Del's, how you going, Del? G'day, Debs. Alex, Hev. Sorry I'm late for a bat signal. Children, eh? Yep. Shannon said, yes, I get called retard quite a few times, Muskie. Menacing Muskrat said, but Alex Jones and Candace may be waking up more left. Well, you never know. That's a pretty good point, actually, Menacing Muskrat, you know. because I didn't, I didn't even look at it that way. But they could be, but I'm just wary and trust them less now. Shannon said, Del, you missed Hev cry. Del said, gatekeepers. Shannon, I said hi to Hev, General of Anti-Padian Resistance is Fertile Brigade. Shannon said, truth mixed with lies. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of it is. Del said, after seeing Clash at 10 and having taken more chemicals that would make Iggy and Cohen look like amateur burros even, still here fighting to the grave, yep. Look, as long as I can put one foot in front of the other, I'm still going. Shannon said, you can tow mine behind your car. Del said, Wild Colonial Boys on tour, Wagga Wagga to Glasgow. Oh, wow. Deb said, thank you, Tim Air Firewood Fund. Yes, it's going towards my firewood and possibly a little bit of food as well. Deb said, we made Hev cry, Timmy. Yep, so did Timmy. Shannon said, cheapskate Bitcoin Barry. Hev only has $6. Lift your game. Timmy said, whoopsies, lol. Shannon said, poofed, 128. Menacing Muskrat said, Shannon, I split wood with a splitting maul. Great workout. Keeps your back straight. No hunchback. What is a splitting maul? Hang on. What is that? Never heard of it. What is it? Oh, yeah, I've got a small one, right? You know, the little, like, a handle ends about here, okay? So I've got a splitter, but maybe mine needs sharpened or something because I can't, for the life of me, split iron bark at all. At all. So maybe mine needs sharpening. I need someone to sharpen my axes and splitters. See, I can't do that. I don't know how. See, I'm just like a clueless woman over here. Well, I am. I'm a clueless woman over here, you know. I don't know how to do that. And I don't have a, what do you call it? A grinder or whatever it is that you need to, like, I don't know if you use a grinder. Oh, far out. To sharpen your tools. I don't know. You know, that machine thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe the bigger ones would be better, Menacing Muskrat, because keeping your back straight. Because when I'm using the little one, I do tend to hunch over because it's only got a little handle. Del said, I hate myself with all the parking tickets. God bless, Hev. You're one of the good ones, lady. Thank you, Del. And Shannon's trying to urge Timmy on here. Deb said, we can't have you cold and working so hard for us. Oh, God love you guys. Shannon said, you can't beat me, Timmy. Menacing Muskrat said, power of prayer, Hev. We prayed yesterday, now I'm tearing up. Oh, you should see me right now. I was nearly tearing up on the prayer that you were giving me yesterday, Menacing Muskrat. Like, yeah, that was very touching. And, yeah, now I'm just, they're overflowing now. Shannon said, America is letting the side down. Joking, obviously. Del said, your condensed information well worth every penny. You're doing great work, always concise. Thank you, Del. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Timmy said, well, Shannon, quality over quantity, Shannon. Shannon said, get it, tack, shed. No, Shannon, it's gone straight over my head. Get it? Tack, shed. Tack shed. What does it mean, Shannon? What is that? I don't get it, Shannon. It's gone straight over my head. Menacing Muskrat said, Shannon, Timmy, you are heroes. They're legends, honestly. You're all legends. Even if you just listen to me, you're a legend. Shannon says, sorry, Hev. Timmy can't be goaded or shamed. I've failed you, Hev. Oh, God love you. Shannon said, nice one, Muskie. Deb said, Hev, you work hard for us. We love you so much. Oh, God love yous. My head's going to be bigger than the door frame if you keep telling me that. I won't be able to fit back out the door. Del said, as they say in South London, Midwall, fuck 'em all. Jesus has a mohawk and a bat and his piss. My kind of Jesus down. JP Morgan smashing it up. Yep. Flipping the tables, he did. Shannon said better than tasting it. I still don't get it, Shannon. I hope I'm not saying anything rude. Deb said, God bless our wonderful menacing muskrat. Del said, angels on our shoulders have feel the love. What we can do, we all would as you are real deal and will gladly do this to convey info as a primary objective. Very rare. Oh, God love you. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Shannon said, gatekeepers, pointy sledgehammer. Cut with the grain, not across it. Yeah, I know to do that, yeah. Yeah, but the iron bark, maybe my splitter's not sharp enough. That's what I think. My splitter's not sharp enough, and I'm just waiting for the gazebo to take off and fly up the backyard there. Apparently getting up to 100 km/h winds today, I don't know. We'll see. Shannon says, it's not how big your handle is, it's how hard you swing it. Oh, then I'm weak as piss then. Okay, I'm weak as piss. Oh, I have no strength left. Yeah, I was so strong when I was 30. 20 years later, all right. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I need to start doing more aerobics. Zal said, what have I missed? Menacing Muskrat said, get the big one. I work out every day. President Roosevelt said she that splits his own wood is warm. Oh, yes, definitely. It does keep you warm. Shannon said, late fees. Oh, God love you. Zal said, have a beer, Mr. Spear is here. Menacing Muskrat said, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Shannon said, tacks are nails, and she keeps her cat in a shed just for tack. It was being rude? Oh, it's still going over my head, Shannon. Yeah, Zal, Del is on fire today. He really is. You all are. God love yous. And I'm near the end. I didn't get it. No, I didn't get it at all. I don't get it. What? Hang on. Where was the comment? I still don't get it. What the fuck? Am I that stupid? Oh, it's not the size of the handle. And Shannon said, Muskie said a cat lives in the tack shed. Nail shed, what? What? I'm still not getting it. Someone just explain it to me like I'm 5, please. What the fuck? Oh, now I'm laughing my head off. Oh, I've gone today from crying to laughing. I think I'm hysterical at the moment. Different meaning of tax. Wang dang doodle. What? Tax? How can tax be that? How does that work? Because you're not talking about a splitter anymore. That's what I thought you were saying with the size of the handle. No? Fuck, I'm stupid. Oh, no. Someone explain it to me, please. I don't think you can get much clearer than you probably have, but I'm just so stupid. Deb said it's probably a man thing. Well, I think so, because, like, they've tried explaining it to me and I'm still not getting it. I don't get it. What's going on? What on earth is happening? Okay. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to leave it there for now. Right when I made myself look really silly because I have no idea what you're talking about. Tack shed is where I keep all my horse, track, bridles and saddles. Shannon said US tack is describing horse gear, saddles, bridles, etc. Tax Australia means nails. Yeah. And oats and other feed. How is it rude? Hammer and nails, the cat will step on the nails. I I'm still not getting it. Play on words. No, still not getting it. I feel really stupid right about now. I seriously don't get it. Oh, the hammer thing is a separate joke. Or maybe that's why I'm getting confused. Hang on, I got a cough. $1:39 a.m. in London, going back to sleep, hopefully after a joint. Bless you, my fellow truth seekers, freedom salutes. You too, Del. I'm about to wrap it up anyway. Deb's laughing at me. Yes, I would too, because I have no idea what's going on right now. I feel like, how could I say it? No, don't say that. I feel like a dumb dill pickle, okay? I was going to say a C word. See you in the NT. Shannon said, I'm calling. What are you calling? Menacing said, Hev, you need to warm up. I do. Oh, here comes Shannon. Hang on. Give me a sec. How you going, Shannon? Yep. Ah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it was actually that hard. I didn't get it. Like, I really didn't get it. Okay, so now I get you. She keeps the cat in the shed with all the saddles and all the gear. Which is called a tack shed. Okay. Yeah, tacks over here are like those thumbnail thing, you know, yeah, though. Fair enough. I think I've got it now. Oh, okay. I gotcha. So 2 different jokes there. Okay. Yep, I got confused. Thank you, Shannon. Oh, God love you. Go and get some rest. Okay. I will definitely. Thank you so much. Bye, Shannon. Love you. Bye. Okay, guys. Shannon just explained it to me over the phone. There was 2 jokes in there, apparently. I didn't get either one of them. Now I do. Yeah, it's not the size of the handle, it's how hard you swing it. Okay, I got that. And the cat in the shed. Okay, anyway. Yes, menacing muskrat. Sometimes you really got to spell it out for me, like, yeah, seriously. Because my mind's not there. I'm not thinking that's, Anyway, guys, God love you. I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a good day, and I should be back tomorrow. Much love, guys, and thank you so much. You're all legends, all of you. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. You know what? I'm going to have to go and guard that bloody gazebo now. The wind's picking up.